So one of my local realtor colleagues here in Concord, North Carolina, and I'm not going to call his name because I didn't ask his permission, frankly, to put him in my video, but he is really cool. He is known locally for being a big-time home brewer, and he's very supportive of the local community in addition to being, a realtor. So he's a well-rounded guy and very, very likable. Well, anyway, on his Facebook page, there was a local business owner who called him out and said, "How dare you come in my store and try this particular item out and then buy it from somebody else?" He was mad. And I thought that this agent friend of mine had the perfect response, because he said, "Yeah, I couldn't afford it at the time. Then I found a deal somewhere else, and so I bought it. And it's no reflection on you, but I got the best deal I could, and I demonstrated it at your shop during working hours." So he didn't feel he'd done anything wrong. And frankly, after reading the exchange, I didn't think he'd done anything wrong either. And here's why I'm bringing this up. On Facebook and Twitter and all kinds of social media, frankly, I see realtors a lot of the times fussing about being stood up by buyers and sellers who are mean to you, and how you've had your time wasted, or neighbors who listed with somebody else, and family who listed with somebody else, or bought a house without you. And I get it. It's awful and it's mean, and it hurts your feelings when somebody else gets the business that you thought you were going to get. But instead of yelling at the consumer who didn't choose you, we should probably take a different approach, because when this shop owner yelled at this friend of mine, I don't believe it was going to encourage him to go back in that store and shop anymore. In fact, he probably won't go back in there. He'll support other merchants instead. So as realtors, if we fuss at people who don't use us, that's not going to make them love you anymore or guilt them into using you. So what if instead you asked a question of, what could I have done differently to have earned the business? Because that could lead to a conversation that could change things for you. Doesn't diminish you in the eyes of the consumer who didn't use you, but could help them understand that you are an entrepreneur and that your time is valuable. So just consider your approach and your responses. And y'all know I'm a big advocate of asking questions. So ask questions and take care of each other out there.